Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sharing my triumph over betrayal, young and restless Courtney Hope courageously drops her guard to reveal the biggest heartbreak, and more. The young and the restless Courtney Hope is riding high, what with her starring, and now Emmy-winning, role of Sally Spectra. But it hasn't always been backslaps and standing ovations for the actress, who took to Instagram in late June to open her heart and address a subject that she hadn't intended to, not until she realized the value that her candor might have to others. "If you told me my life would look like this 5, 10, 20 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you," she began. "But man, I wouldn't change a thing. I was never going to say anything about the low moments of the last half-decade of my life, mostly because I was just trying to keep my head above water and sometimes didn't even know which way was up," she went on. "But I've painfully seen many people have similar experiences. Friends of friends, and in the world at large, a gut-wrenching and shocking amount, quite frankly. So I decided to share a bit of what I've learned through my triumph over betrayal and deep heartache, in hopes that maybe my healing can comfort someone else along their journey." Before diving into Hope's story, we should mention exactly what she does. "It's easy to want to hide and keep private about the less glamorous and out-of-body moments," she said, "but I have come to realize these experiences are many of the grains of sand that make up the beach in the masterful paradise that is my life. I thank God for where I am today, and those before me whose stories have guided my healing and hope." You can read Hope's message, almost in full below. For anyone who has been through betrayal, abandonment, deep heartbreak, abuse or manipulation, know it may break you, it will change you, but it doesn't have to stain your future. Sure, the lens you see life and love through shifts, but in time a stronger you will emerge if you can recognize a wiser you as being born. I think the biggest heartbreak was how much my view of myself broke, my confidence shattered into a million pieces, whatever innocence I had left completely vanished. I didn't trust myself, my instincts, my judgment, my voice, my visions, my dreams, and it led me into heavy situations I never expected to find myself in. I tolerated things I never saw myself allowing. The once loving voice in my head now spoke to me with vitriol, judgment, and fear. A darkness kept knocking at my door, trying to swallow me whole, along with any light I had left. I'll admit, many times it felt like it was winning. I gaslit myself into narratives where I believed I deserved and even caused the mind games and heartbreak I found myself tangled in. I found some people even reveled in my brokenness because it made them feel elevated. It was a lonely place because I felt I had to put on a smile and keep pushing through life, work and adulthood, but inside I was an ever-changing wave of gutted, lost, cynical, angry, meek, envious, self-conscious, empty, anxious, numb, and confused. Even moments of laughter and joy eventually sank into the pit of my stomach. It seemed I couldn't escape the memories and questions that constantly resurfaced. Once I realized that sometimes we're just casualties in the tornado of a broken person's wake, and that their demons eroding away at the core of who I was a death sentence if I allowed it to be, I began to find the rungs of the ladder that begged me to slowly climb up out of the pit of despair. At first I kept trying to get the old me back, but the hard truth was, she was gone. She didn't exist anymore, and I couldn't be more thankful for that blatant fact now. I finally realized searching for her was keeping me weighted down because I was never supposed to find her. This was about me becoming someone new. This was the gift I now see I was granted. I could assess and take action where I needed to be different, to call in something more aligned with what the divine had to offer. The woman I am today is stronger, softer, and calmer than ever before. She's learning to trust God and herself above all else. She has all of my respect because she's slayed the dragons who wanted nothing more than to watch her burn. To anyone who has been blindsided, manipulated, abused, abandoned, heartbroken, or betrayed, remember your heart may break, but only you get to decide if it grows cold. Someone can steal your shine, but only you can decide if they steal your soul. Someone may shatter your voice, but only you decide if they steal your breath. Someone can steal your strength, but only you decide if they steal your integrity. Someone may steal your power, but only you decide if they steal your purpose. One breath, one step, one day at a time. That's all you need to focus on. You've got this. You will be able to. The world of television, especially soap operas, is a realm where drama, heartbreak, and triumph unfold daily. These stories often reflect the real-life experiences of the actors who bring them to life. Courtney Hope, known for her role as Sally Spectra on The Young and the Restless, recently opened up about her personal journey through betrayal and heartbreak, revealing a side of her that fans rarely see. Her story is one of resilience, courage, and ultimately triumph. In the glitzy, fast-paced world of Hollywood, it's easy to forget that actors are human too, with their own struggles and sorrows. Courtney's revelation begins with a quiet moment of reflection. She shares, "For a long time I wore my heart on my sleeve, believing that everyone who came into my life was there with good intentions. But life, as it often does, had other plans." The actress recounts how she met someone who she believed was her soulmate. Their connection was instant and intense, filled with laughter, shared dreams, and whispered promises. "He was my confidant, my rock," she says, her voice tinged with a mixture of nostalgia and pain. "Stood him completely, never imagining that he could betray me." The betrayal came like a thunderbolt, shattering the idyllic world Courtney had built around their relationship. She discovered that the man she loved had been unfaithful, a truth that came to light in the most unexpected and brutal way. "I felt like the ground had been ripped out from under me," she recalls. "Every promise, every sweet word, felt like a lie." In the aftermath of this revelation, Courtney found herself in a dark place. Trust, which had once come so easily to her, now felt like a dangerous gamble. "Questioned everything," she admits. "I wondered how I could have been so blind, so naive." It was a period of intense self-doubt and sadness. However, amidst the heartache, Courtney found a spark of resilience. She decided that she would not let this betrayal define her. "Realized that I had a choice," she says. "I could either let this break me, or I could use it to become stronger." Drawing from the strength of the characters she has portrayed on screen, Courtney began the arduous process of healing. She immersed herself in her work, channeling her pain into her performances. "Acting has always been a form of therapy for me," she explains. "It allows me to express emotions that I sometimes struggle to articulate in real life." Her portrayal of Sally Spectra, a character known for her feisty spirit and determination, became a cathartic outlet for her own feelings of betrayal and heartbreak. Beyond the world of acting, Courtney sought solace in her passions. A dedicated fitness enthusiast, she turned to physical activity as a way to reclaim her strength, both physically and emotionally. "Fitness became my sanctuary," she says. "It was a way for me to feel strong and in control again." She also leaned on her close-knit circle of friends and family, who provided unwavering support during her darkest days. As she navigated the turbulent waters of her emotions, Courtney also began to explore the deeper questions about trust and vulnerability. "I learned that trust is not about being naive or blind," she reflects. "It's about giving someone the chance to prove their worth and knowing that you are strong enough to handle it if they don't." In sharing her story, Courtney hopes to inspire others who may be facing similar struggles. "Betrayal is something that many people experience at some point in their lives," she acknowledges. "But it's important to remember that it doesn't have to define you. You have the power to rise above it and find your strength." Courtney's journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It reminds us that even in the face of profound heartbreak, there is always a path to healing and empowerment. Her willingness to drop her guard and reveal her vulnerability is an act of courage, one that has endeared her even more to her fans.